let's get ready to do some stretches after a nice workout. So when we're standing, let's always think about our posture, standing tall. Our knees are slightly soft, tummy's pulled in, and we're going to start with our arms, just crossing one arm across your chest, using the other hand to pull it towards you, stretching here through the shoulder and the upper arm. We want to always be stretching so that we feel some tension without any pain. And it's good to hold the stretches at least 20 to 30 seconds each. Longer if you can take the time. All right, let's do the other arm, just bringing it across, holding it with your opposite hand above the joint. So I'm just holding my upper arm, allowing the tension to release in the muscle, cooling down after a good workout. Stretching actually helps us continue the blood flow through the body so that we're bringing nutrients into the cells that have worked hard. Now we're going to do a tricep stretch. So taking that hand towards your back and just giving it a little extra lift. We flush out our cells of all the byproducts that have built up during a workout. Our muscles work hard. Some byproducts of our workout to get rid of. Okay, so the other arm, tricep stretching along the back of the arm there. Should just feel nice, especially if you've done a good arm workout. You want to take time to stretch the upper body. All right, let's take our hands behind our back and get a nice stretch through the front of the shoulders. So we're taking I like to roll my shoulders back, grab my hands, and just lift away. Stretching across the chest area, the front of the shoulder and the upper arm. And now we can give ourselves a nice bear hug, rounding our back forward, stretching the upper back between our shoulder blades, our rhomboids, and our trapezius. It's all over, running up our upper back all the way into our neck area. Okay. All right, now we're going to go down to the floor and we're going to start on our side and do a stretch for our front thigh. So this is the quadricep. So you can relax your head right down on your arm or prop yourself up on your arm. We're going to try and grab either the ankle or the foot and then pull that foot away from your bum. Try not to let your knee come up. Try and keep it down as much as possible. We're trying to get a nice stretch through the quadriceps here and even up into the hip flexor. So you'll get a better stretch if you pull your foot away from your bum. If you're pulling your foot just towards your bum, you're going to feel more of a stretch through your knee. So we want to get above that and open up the hip flexor. All right, let's flip over to our other side. And grab the other foot, always the top foot. You can keep the bottom leg bent to give you more support as you're laying on your side. And just let those muscles relax. I can feel the stretch, can you? Okay, always good to breathe nice and relaxed but deeply, getting lots of good oxygen in and getting that blood refreshed. All right. Okay, now we're going to go onto our back and extend our one leg. We're going to keep one leg bent The other leg, we're extending our foot up to the ceiling. And let's pull our toe down toward our shin. You're going to grab the leg as high as you can. Just pull it toward your chest. We're getting you'll feel where you're getting the stretch, right? We're stretching the hamstrings. You might feel up along the back of your knee. The more you can pull it toward you, the more you'll get a stretch through the glutes. But we'll stretch more for the glutes in a minute. Okay, just try and relax the rest of your body. Relax your head to the ground. Relax your shoulders. Take some nice breaths. The more you can relax, the more your body will allow your leg to relax as well. Okay, you can circle your ankle. Draw little circles with your toe and then the other direction. And flex and point. Okay. Now, before we switch to the other leg, we're going to cross this leg over so your ankle is on the opposite knee, and then we're going to lift that foot. Now we're stretching the outside of the glute here, and I'm going to pull my thigh toward me to get a better stretch and let it relax. So the muscles, we're stretching our gluteus muscles, but there's also one called the piriformis that runs through the gluteus muscles, and it happens to have an opening through which your sciatica nerve runs. And sometimes if that muscle is really tight, it can pinch the nerve. There are a lot of other reasons for sciatica pain, but that's one, and so we want to make sure the muscles are relaxed in our glutes. All right, so now let's cross over. Let's extend the other leg. I could have done both. Okay, pulling it towards you, extending as much as you can. If your knee is bent, that's a little bit, that's okay. You might not get it straight and still be able to pull towards you. You might have a lot of tension behind your knee. You can have the knee bent and still bring your leg towards you and get a good stretch through the hamstring. Okay, again, trying to relax the rest of your body as you stretch your leg. And let's rotate our ankle now. So circling your foot, one direction, and reverse the other direction. And then flex and point. Okay, and then just pull it towards you again for a couple seconds. And we'll cross that ankle over the other knee. Lifting it up, I'm going to pull toward me to get a better stretch through my glutes and that piriformis muscle. And relax, breathe. Enjoy this little time out. You feel a good stretch? This is a good one you can do sitting in a chair as well. Crossing your ankle over your knee and then hinging at the hip and leaning forward. All right, good. We're going to sit up now, and we're going to do a stretch for the inner and outer thighs. So we're going to put our feet together and either pull your feet in or you can push your hips forward to get as close to your heels as you can, and grab either at the bottom of your leg or your toes, and as much of a hip hinge as you can, lean forward. So you're leaning your lower back toward your hips, keeping your torso tall so my shoulders are facing forward. I'm not rounding and punching down. This will give me a better stretch through my lower back, but predominantly we're stretching the inner thigh here. You feel it? You can relax your legs a little bit. You can rock your knees side to side. Don't try and bounce too much. And just feel the nice stretch and the release. Hold it as long as you can. All right. We're going to do the outer thigh and our back next by doing what I've started calling the pretzel. So I'm going to extend one leg, the leg closest to you. So I'm extending my left leg. My right leg is going to come across, so the foot is sitting just outside of that left leg. So my right leg is the one that's crossed up. I'm going to turn toward my right side, putting my hand behind me as far behind as I can. You can either hold your knee and pull it away so that you're getting a good stretch through that outside of the leg. Or if you're able to, you can turn all the way so that you can press that elbow and arm along the side of the leg and then turn. So I'm away from you, but I'm getting a good stretch through the back muscles, nice rotation through the spine. I can feel it right from my shoulder blade right down to the opposite hip. And I'm pressing on my leg enough to get a nice stretch through that outer thigh. The IT band. All right, so again, just let it relax. And when you feel like the tension is loosening up, we'll switch to the other side, okay? So let's untwist and do the other leg. So I'm extending my right leg, crossing my left foot on the outside of that leg, and now I'm turning to my left side, putting my hand behind me as much as I can. Again, you can hold your leg and pull toward the opposite side to stretch through that outer thigh. I'm going to place my arm along my leg, just to put the pressure there and hold it, and turn as much as I can to the back wall. You don't want to feel too much pulling in your back. You could pull a muscle, so you want to feel it with the tension of the stretch without overdoing it. You want to enjoy the stretches. Feel the tension release as those muscles relax and lengthen back to your ideal position. Okay. We've got a couple more. All right, I hope that feels good. We're going to extend both legs in front of us now, trying to keep your knees on the floor and just leaning forward towards your toes. So again, if you hinge at the hip and tip your body forward, you're going to get more of a stretch through the hamstring and the lower back. If you want to stretch more through your back, you can round your back forward and just fold yourself forward. Almost done. If you do these stretches every day, you're going to move easier and feel better. And especially important to do after a workout so that your next workout will be even better. Your body will move better and perform better. All right, now we're going to lay right back and do a full body stretch. Legs to one wall, hands to the other. Just relax. Don't have to press your back down into the floor. Just let it stay in its natural curved position. Letting your hands drop to the floor, the back of your hands on the floor, so you're stretching through your upper arm, through your shoulder, along the sides, through your abdominal muscles. Getting a nice full body stretch. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale through your mouth. Once more, big breath in. And exhale through your mouth.